Blue tree is all about being a tank. Which would honestly make sense. Because your health would always be full if you've got the shield up. Battleborn would go really great. And the duration could help a lot. The real question is... Okay. It says something. Okay, so the cooldown starts when it ends. So duration doesn't really do anything for us. Although, what's that icon to our left? That's pretty nifty. That's pretty cool. Alright. Man, how are we gonna do this? Oh, so you have to have a target enemy for that to work. Okay. And then... Okay. Okay. So... You'd go 5 here. Five here. Five here. Maybe. You get a low cooldown rep kit. And this kind of gives us like a hodgepodge. A lot of detonations and ordnance stuff. The real question is, what could we use it with this on? Because I still want to be able to use melee, which this would help. I still want to be use guns, so this could also, Onslaughter could also work. I really do like the throwing axes though, those are really nice. Especially with the ordnance cooldown. Hmm. Decisions. Ordnance damage have chance to apply. Weakness would be nice. Melee and skill damage. Six seconds of invulnerability is huge. If you were to time, if you like wanted to time it right. And if you were to use it on this guy, you'd have it every 30 seconds. 6 seconds. Cause a status effect. Gun damage. Action skill cooldown rate. Very nice. Yeah, I think we go red tree. I think we do a mix. I think we do a mix. So we're actually going to go back to the launch pad because it's got the skill resetter. Yeah, if the hammer drone didn't have a cooldown, the build we were imagining would have worked very handsomely. But because it's got a cooldown that's even longer than its duration, it kills the build. Kills the build. I don't know why they made that cooldown such a huge. Hey, look, the other items. Anything I didn't pick up before was probably not good. Or I just didn't see it. Wait, no, that one was trash. This was our nuke. Yeah, this one's our nuke. Okay. Let's go. What the heck?
Let me take that off your butt.
77,000. Yeah, we're gonna respec skills for all the money that we just got. All right, Echo. All right. Yeah, delete. Respect all. Boom. Respect all. Alrighty, alrighty. And I didn't really like these anyways. At least not for droning. That's really cool though. But that would turn this into a like a constantly popping forge skill. And then using action skills to cause detonations. Is there anything here that would cause more detonations? Pretty sure they detonate when they die too. Yeah, when they die. Restores action cooldown. Yeah, if you wanted to go like a pure fire, right? But I'm not sure. We may use a little bit of this of the green tree. I don't think we're gonna go too far down. Just because increased critical hit damage after dealing melee damage is huge, especially since we're doing we're gonna be doing onslaughter. Yeah, onslaughter, we'll use this for AoE, this for single target. Increased incendiary, huh? What do these do? Okay. Maximum shield capacity. So regular melee causes rocket punch to deal incendiary damage. Or no, cryo damage. And then okay, so fire and ice again. Cool. I'm still not I can't remember does I feel like an encyclopedia there's not a glossary. I can't remember if whenever enemies are frozen, do they take extra melee damage? I'm pretty sure they do. If it's anything like previous games, they take like 100% more melee damage or something like that. Blue restores right about. So it's like an AoE. It's like a low key right fire aura. Restores action skill duration, increases damage. Maximum damage multiplier. That's interesting. All right. Well, we're gonna go 5 into here because we already get. Wait, we already get a massive. We already have like a 1600 shield. That's a plus 35%, right? What's our shield at now? More? More. Jeez. So many items. Oh, it wasn't full. It was just, okay. Alright. Oh, I'm assuming it's going to go from 16 to close to 2,000. Let's see. Boom. 2,100. That's even better. Okay. Definitely worth. Because we want that. Especially since we're going to be using this, we'll get constant shield generation, which is even a better. Have a chance to apply weakness. Does this go up? It only goes up to 3. That's a 60% chance. That's actually really nice. Really nice. I think we're going to take that here in a second. And then definitely want this. We'll definitely be getting this. That's huge. Increased action skill cooldown for a duration. It's over shield. 15% of melee damage dealt gives me a shield. Alright. Pressing the action skill button immediately after a rocket punch causes Amon to use a follow-up attack, dealing cryo damage. So it's essentially the same as this, except you don't get you get both of them at the same time, but you don't deal bonus damage. said you do a flat damage, 649, which isn't terrible. And non-boss enemies hit below it calls. Okay. What about Force of Nature? Gun damage dealt to enemies will prime them and will detonate. Okay, so yeah, that's actually really good. So now my guns, my gun will prime them now. Detonate when they die or are damaged by a forged skill, which is the Forge Slam. 100% of gun damage dealt. Ah. That means we don't want to use like an SMG because it has a low gun damage. Right? Wait, no, it stacks. It stacks. It stacks. But still we still want huge single hitting weapons. And an increased lightning wave, I guess. Is there anything in this store percentage of that probably goes up to 5%. And shot is converted to fire, staggering damage enemies. Okay. What if you just constantly pop that? Or ordnance damage. Interesting. Yeah, I'm thinking we could do like a big ordnance build with Onslaughter giving us melee damage and using the guns for cooldown and for maybe, I don't know about that. Okay, so this is a 60-second cooldown. What are the capstones here? 55-second cooldown. Swings an axe. Forge wave. Freezes. They detonate. They die. That might be good for like AoE for small fry, but not for bosses. Molten Slam gains increased radius, which is nice, and stores damage. Fires erupt. 3 enemies deal additional based on damage stored, distributed among the remaining targets. Okay. So you'd want to use this on like a huge mob of enemies. Yeah. Interesting. Swing a forge sword, so another forge wave. That deals shock. And it restores cooldown, action skill duration, and ordnance cooldown for each enemy hit, which is actually kind of big. But I don't know. I think Molten Royal actually. And I think the gun, I think instead of gut punch, I think we do this. Yeah. Yeah. This is going melee with the Onslaughter. And I think we go... I don't know. I'm kind of thinking Fellfrost here. Maybe. Full immunity bonus. Gun damage. It doesn't give me the bonus melee. Tell me. Kill skills. Wasn't there one for activating kill skills on ordnance? No? Crazy. Detonations right here would be good. Action skill cooldown. This is huge. Want this up all the time. This is action skill cooldown. Action skill. So action skill. Cooldown 50 seconds. Alright. tough decisions here, honestly. I know we haven't really done a whole lot, but this is plus shock, he gains increased crit, plus burning, critical damage. So this would be good if you critical hit chance. And I could get critical hit chance here. And green has critical hit damage after it's better after dealing melee damage. Huh. Activate ordnance, gunshot, convert damage dealt. So I'm thinking that it goes up by 20% each point, so that's a 100% damage increase, which is massive, especially if we go Force of Nature with Dragon's Breath. I think that's what we do. Detonations caused by melee attack damage deal less damage. When they die or are damaged by a forge skill, still though, 50%. Are we really counting on the detonation to deal the damage, or are we counting on the detonation to proc? What are we procking with detonations right now? Nothing. That's what we're procking. I think for one skill point, honestly, I think Forge and Steel here. What are we going to go for Augment, though? Is the question. Wait, 100% Rocket Punch radius? I thought it was just plus 20. Okay. Okay. And especially since we're going shield, that thermal diffusion is kind of big. What's the duration on this? None. It just lasts as long as my extra skill does. The duration restoration per kill. Very interesting. And the closer I am to the enemy, more damage I deal right there. Increased melee shield capacity for pop this. Boom. And then I don't have to reload ever. Yeah. 3-arm here. Yeah. Yeah, and gun critical hits. Yep. And they'll detonate. I wonder if this detonation overrides this detonation. We'll do it. We're doing it. We got one skill point. Whenever he Bloodlust. Give me reload speed, but why would I want to reload when I can just rearm? More fool's health. Yeah. But we don't really care about our health because we're going full shields. Brine break though. And freezing them. Dude, the red tree's massive for, oh my goodness. I mean, yeah, the green tree is cool with the drones, but like the drones don't synergize very well together. And then the blue shield is all about constantly keeping the forge sealed up. You're only doing forge damage because even when you have this up, you can't shoot. Right? No, you can shoot. But if you're shooting, you're not blocking. And if you're blocking, not shooting, imagining it, right? I mean, this could be cool, but you're not going to be doing melee damage at all. Right? Am I crazy? Does one of these convert into melee damage? No, it's just all... Oh, wait. Shock ordnance damage? Detonations can be also caused by gun critical hit. Yeah, that's interesting. That Stormlance is interesting. Eternal Winter is if you just wanted to constantly have it up. And ordnance damage. And it's a ricochet. Where's the isn't there like a ricochet damage? Ricochet damage. So if you had 100% vengeance, that ricochet 5+ times. And you gain overshield whenever you deal ordnance damage, so like this. World Breakers. That's because World Breaker. Oh wait, no, World Breaker is gonna be. Also an interesting build. I think we're gonna do Onslaughter for now. We'll play around with some of this stuff later, depending on what gear we find, because we still haven't found any like build enabling items. I don't think, right? Yeah. I think now what we do is, I wish we could have these augments, but we're not deading in flame axes. This will help out for bosses. Huge. Huge. Or elites. Honestly, I think we go... This is kind of big. This is also kind of big. I think we go Metal Urge. Even if it's just 1 point. That's what, 10 stacks is going to be 5%, 20 stacks is going to be 10%, 10% action skill cooldown rate. So the cooldown will go 10% faster. I might pull some out of... No, we'll keep titanium knuckles for now. All right. Do we want... I really want singularity then? Or do I want... Yeah, probably. You'll still deal damage. Yeah. Yeah, and that also... Yeah. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. I think we're going to put that in storage because that's huge fine. We might use the... yeah, the nuke charge here later. Something else. Sure. That's also kind of cool. Unmarked favorite now. Got it equipped. Don't particularly need this now. What do we got? What do we got on? Isn't it the yeah, increased damage all dealt? Yeah. Yeah, that's all we need. Okay.
Don't go outshining
Full
me
ammo.
now.
Alright, we're back at it. We're back at... Oh, yeah. We want to do... I think... Yeah, we'll do one more side quest and then we'll do the story. Iroh's job, huh? Wait. This is hard. But what other side quests we got around here? Ready to blow is easy. You know, honestly, let's do an easy one. Just because it'll go by faster so I can start doing the story. Since we only got, I think, like 30-something minutes left. Playing with explosions is fun. It is.
This on? Got a missile landed out this way not too long ago. Pretty sure it's a dud, but who knows? It beeps every now and again, almost like it's talking. I kinda like having it around, but the beep's got some folks worried it'll, you know, blow up on us. Heard you bolt hunters like dangerous things, so here you go.
If there is a risk of danger and so many in need of protection, I must render aid.
Where's it at? Whoa. Oh, that works. That actually works out for us really well. Because we can do that and then do the story, because the story's right next to it. Depending on how long it takes. We'll see, we'll see. I know I spent a lot of time redoing the build here, but gotta happen sometime. And I'd rather do it with you guys watching. You guys can kind of like hear my thought processes as I'm going through it, as opposed to, you know, be, oh, what the heck? What the heck? I'm taking it. I don't even know what it does, but it's legendary, so it's got to be decent. All right, let's see here. It's an energy shield, so we're automatically not going to use it. Drop an overshield when they're hit. When overshield is also active, grants 25% shock damage. When energy shields are full, I regenerate health. When they're empty, I gain a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, honestly, that's pretty cool, but only got 452 energy shield, and mine has 16 hundo. And I get overshield, and I can't remember what the oh. I can punch things out of the air now. Very nice. Where are they at? Killed both of them. I'm liking it. That's actually... Yeah, see, I got an overshield, but it was only for 378. Why? What's the maximum overshield you can have, and what does it scale off of? If you know, let me know in the comments, because if it scales off of HP, then you might be in a pickle.
My quest cannot be halted.
Mainly because we're not really building HP right now. We're building shield. And our shield is massive. So I don't understand why our overshield was only at 378. And it looked like it was like 60% full.
I soar upon metal wings.
Wait, how do I get over here? Oh, I gotta use the thing.
Why can't anyone understand me? How much of a dud am I? Did something wrong, or am I just broken? I need to know.
The bomb talking? Is that who was talking? Yeah, get him.
I will assist your goals in whatever ways I can, Missile.
Wait, you can understand me?
Why is her name Gigi?
Nobody else can?
Or Gigi?
Oh, you have an echo
Whichever
device.
one.
No wonder. Will you really help? See, I was launched, but I didn't explode like the others. I just fell here. I need to know if there was a technical malfunction.
Or if you're a dud.
If I'm only, well, a dud.
Yeah.
So long as this explosion does not endanger anyone, I will assist you.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, I never want to hurt the nice people here. We can try rebuilding me somewhere safe. Start with the launch system. I think the vendor here has a spare. I can't express how nice it is to truly talk to someone. It's been lonely.
I can imagine. Surrounded by people but never being able to talk to them. Communication barriers are like, especially for prolonged amounts of time, can be very disheartening.
Has it been easy? No, it's never been easy. Hell, it might never get... No, that's not great.
Oh, he's practicing
Easy,
speech.
easy.
Yeah, he is.
But who
We can watch that
never
later.